Okay, again, it's Chef Mike at the Petite Gourmet Shoppe in the Grange. Okay, so when you're chopping an onion, the important thing is when you peel it to keep some of the root attached. And the other important thing is a very, very sharp knife. I'm using a German knife tonight, a Zwilling German steel knife. And if you use a good sharp knife, you won't cry. Okay, people cry when they chop an onion because they try and chop it with a blunt knife. And as you push it, it squirts juice in your eye. So, sharp knife. And we're just going to cut this, not too fine, not too big. And we're going to just dice this onion. We're now going to put this into our pressure cooker, which has a little bit of oil in here. And remember, this is just a lentil soup, and it's actually only 4 or 5 ingredients, which is very typical of my recipe. And then in that, we're just going to put some chopped carrots, and we're just going to stir those to start cooking. And it's very important here that we cook this carrot and onion together, because what we're doing now is we're starting to extract flavour from the carrot and onion into that little bit of oil we've got in the pan. And this is going to start building the flavour of the soup. Next thing we've got is some chicken stock. You can use vegetable stock if you want. So I've just got some stock here. I'm going to put that in. And next thing we're going to put in is some ordinary green lentils. Just green lentils, nothing special here. And we're going to put the lid on, and that's really all the ingredients. And seal this up, and then we're going to put it on full heat and wait for this to raise up. When this is raised up, we're good to go. Okay? And this raises like this, and it shows 2 blue and 2 white bars on this particular model, that you've got high pressure. So you can then turn this down to minimum heat. So you're cooking things 10 times quicker in a pressure cooker, but with minimum utility as well. So it's a real saver. You see our pressure cooker now, it's come up to pressure. So I've turned the heat down to like number 2. So it's minimum heat now. And that's going to carry on, keep that pressure in there. There's a button here, little lever, I'm going to push it and the steam's going to start coming out, the pressure. There we go. It won't let me open the lid until all the pressure's gone. There we go. All right, so if we look inside, we're going to check now our lentils. If the lentils are soft and tender, which they are, the soup is ready. So that's like 10 minutes to make that soup. So I'll leave that for a second. I'm using a Blendtec, yeah, which is the most powerful blender there is out there. All right, so we're going to put our soup in here, put all that in, I think. Okay, put that on. And then most blenders, if you have a hot liquid and you put it in there, it's very dangerous. It will burst out all over the place. This, I'm going to press a button which is going to tell this it's hot. So it's going to start slowly by itself, then go fast, then slow again, then fast again. And the reason it goes slow the second time is to let food drop to the bottom, okay? I'm going to put a cloth on for safety's sake, and then it's going to do it all by itself. Slow. Okay, so fairly thick at the moment, which is good, but we're going to thin this down and put that back on the heat. This is, you know, only heating it up again if you can eat the soup immediately. If you're making this in the morning and want to eat it at night time or the next day, whatever, that's fine. You can just leave it, you don't have to reheat it again. But just looking for the texture I want. Okay, and then we're not finished yet, we put that there. We take some heavy cream and just carefully put that over the top. Fresh nutmeg, so it looks just like a cappuccino coffee.